Hello and welcome to Do Us in Destiny, where two little leprechauns are just out here playing Dungeons and Dragons in the form of a Spelljammer campaign. I'm your Dungeon Master, Logan. I'd like to give a very special shout out to Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp.
Smooth.
And also Roll for Sketching on Instagram. Be sure you show both of them your love from us over here at Do Us in Destiny. Without further ado, over to you.
Hey guys, it's Brandon, your player, and we are so honored to have you guys back for episode number 26
Just episode 26. I don't have enough fingers for this anymore.
of Commander's Log. Thanks for joining in. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give us all the feedback. We appreciate it. We appreciate everything so far. It's been awesome. We did start a little new series that comes out on Mondays and Fridays where we have a little discussion about different topics from the player's perspective and the DM's perspectives. So, respectively, tune into those and let us know what you think. I think that's all that we have.
It truly is.
And without further ado, last time on Commander's Log.
Commander's Log.
It was day 6 and 7. 7 and 8 actually, wasn't it?
Yeah,
7
we're
and 8.
past.
Take it back, guys. Rewind it. Act like it didn't happen. Day 7 and 8 of travel, looking for this stone chapel, if you will. The Starhammer came across a dismantled ship, one that was purposely, looks like it was dismantled, taken. There was more things kind of on there, some hinting facts that kind of tied a little loose ends together for Carson. But ultimately, kind of still struggling to find this chapel, this stone temple, as they found a beautiful place to stay. Calm, relaxed. They woke up to their ship being rammed by an asteroid. Not an asteroid, but an eye mongrel. A very intense fight took place on the Starhammer, where, very luckily, Carson was able to come out alive, literally. If you've seen it, you know. And lo and behold, our boy leveled up to level 8 last session too, so that's been pretty fun. But we literally come to tonight, right as the end of that fight, taking a short rest. I'll hand it back to you, sir.
That's where we're picking up. So you guys are pretty much just getting around to it.
Yep.
You just got done with your breakfast conversation when you were so rudely interrupted by the Eyemonger, who decided to take a couple of chomps off the ship and then off of you before you guys completely decimated it. In the wake, catching your breath, you had leveled up to level 8. And that is where we pick up as you guys are kind of just recuperating there on the ship. Zage's voice breaks the silence. Commander, we're off to now.
Zage, I think we need to keep going. Continue the direction. I need to take a little bit of rest, but we've got to find this chapel. We're getting deeper and thicker into it. I don't understand. I'll come by in a second. Just give me a second.
Okay, I'll start a slow cruise, and we'll just kind of keep our eyes peeled.
Okay.
Pizor chimes in. He's like, I'll be at the crow's nest. I'll keep my eyes open. I'll let you know if I see anything bizarre. And with that, you feel the Starhammer start to slowly come through the asteroid fields.
I'll start making my way with a little limp, probably, towards Zage.
Okay.
Zage, you got a second?
Of course I do.
Let's check out the Ori and see if I can try to find where we're going. I kind of feel helpless right now. I feel like we're kind of searching nonstop for something that I saw in a vision, but doesn't feel real necessarily. So I'll pop out the Platinum Ori that I have. I kept the Platinum one, or I gave it to Zage?
You kept the Platinum one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I pop out the Platinum one and I click it, and I find out where we are.
Okay. As you click it, as your hand touches the Platinum Ori, you have this weird sense that kind of fills your blood. There is something nefarious about the construction. Just something about this Ori itself has like a magical essence to it that just feels wrong to you in the moment. Right when you activate it, like it's kind of like touching something hot that shouldn't be hot. You just unexpectedly, like as soon as your hand touches it, it's like, oh, but then you go to touch it again and it's cool to the touch. Just this weird kind of like pinprick in the back of your head. This shouldn't be that way. And then it fires to life, and you guys are surrounded by the projection of the asteroid field around you.
Stop in my tracks then. Sage, I just felt something's not right with this. And I try to inspect it more then.
Okay, make a history check, would you?
A history check, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would this potentially fall underneath? Let me read this to you. So I have advantage on history checks that were more about historical events, people, nations, or cultures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit of a stretch, but yes.
Okay.
The reason it pinpricks the back of your mind.
Okay. Well, we all love a good stretch, so 15.
Okay. The magic that you feel that courses through this is immediately it reminds you of the construction of the helms themselves from the galleons that you had decimated, that the astral elves, those Ascanaris, that they were piloting. That same like resonance of a magic that is beyond your realm takes back into the back of your mind. The magic that you touch comes from this material plane weave, and this magic is coming from something beyond, something bizarre that is just abnormal and far beyond anything you've ever felt.
Interesting. Okay. Does it feel harmful?
No.
Okay. Zage's Ori, it feels grand. It's much stronger than anything that I've felt here. The arcane that we have here. This is different.
Roll me another history check with advantage.
Table roll. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
23.
There is
Table roll.
this like itch in your head that as soon as you just say it feels off, it feels more, there's something that tells you, like, it pulls you back. It says to delve into it, push your magic into the orrery.
The Ori is pulling me to do this?
Yep. It's like a void asking to be filled. I am not wise.
I will take in, I will pump. I guess I should say, does this have... Oh, it does not have any materials. I will cast Lesser Restoration into it.
A Lesser Restoration?
So golden energy kind of pulsates from my hands as I collapse both of them around it without saying anything to Zage at all. And...
Okay, what level is Lesser Restoration?
Second level.
Second level, okay.
Well, everything I have to cast.
Oh, righto.
Yikes. Good old auto rolls, you know what I'm saying?
So you just rolled the heaviest dice possible on that guy. Okay.
That's so funny. Yeah.
The second level spell leaves, you feel like just your maximum amount of potential energy that you have pulse through you, and it just hungrily is absorbed by this orrery in your hands. And the moment it does, these excess lights ding, 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 start streaking up against the orrery itself. You see, just in your general vicinity, there are several others. And just based off of your proximity to the rubble and the wreckage, so the rubble of the previous ship, the wreckage of your last ones, where you left the helms, you know they're pinpricking that helm of the Githyanki ship.
Oh,
it pinpricks the other Githyanki ship. And then you see, not too far away from your at, there's a cluster of 5 ships. And then there's a little bit further away, there's 2 other ships. And then way off, on a far planet, deep in another aspect, there's a big hot spot. Sitting outside, you see one, let me get this right. I have to make sure where my exact notes are at.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm make a couple notes here, too.
Yep, go ahead. As he catches up on notes, I would just like to shout out Jason Wardell of In the Bass Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp for giving us these sweet, sweet tones of suspense.
And while you're checking out Jason and that's playing in the background, go over to Instagram and check out Roll for Sketching and look at all the cool art that she does for us and for other people.
Okay, I'm going to now count how many planets out that is. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, awesome. The 10th planet from the center sun, excluding the asteroid field that you are in right now, the Terran fields.
Venus.
Not quite.
Okay.
The 10th planet out, you see, is this large planet, significantly larger than the other ones nearby. And it has kind of like these storms and like these clouds that orbit the planet itself and kind of fill the atmosphere. And you see this gigantic hotspot of a moon, where the moon just is like a beacon, this gigantic shining light on the orrery itself. This gigantic ball of energy floating just off of this planet.
Zage?
What did you do? What is all of this?
Look here.
Hold on.
Look here. This is...
And he clicks on the obsidian orrery, and it pops up. And it's a mirror image, but it just does not have the highlights. And they kind of start to overlay each other.
There's different levels to these. I pumped some magic, some arcane into it. I felt it. It was...
Carson, we know where they are.
Well, what is?
That's them. That's those ships.
Those Thri-Kreen.
No, that's the Githyanki ship. That right there. See the white dot right next to it here.
Yes, okay. That's the one that just got dismantled.
The port window right there. That's... Watch. And you see the Spelljammer start to curve over towards that wreckage. And as you do, that little beacon gets closer and closer and closer until you guys are in the wreckage itself. And that dot's right on top of you.
Sage. This is incredible. This is what we needed. This is the step up that we needed. Yes! Oh.
Where are we going?
Okay, so we know we need to head in this direction. These creatures, these, I know they were called Thri-Kreen, right? Yes, I did. These Thri-Kreen, they were supposedly looking for the temple a week prior to us, but heading in this direction. Okay, so let's see here, there are a couple of ships here. There's 5 here, though.
The 5 that you see, they are not quite in the sector that you guys are in.
Okay.
They're sitting just a little bit outside of the sector, so kind of like above the Terran fields themselves, just resting kind of like in a stationary orbit above that sector.
Okay.
And then there's 2 that are actually within, and they're probably a few hours from you into the sector.
I think those 2 is where we go.
I agree.
This is the first clue we've had.
Okay.
For the first time in our existence, we have to jump. So we need to treat it as such. We need to be careful with our movements. Be smart, and if we can, be stealthy.
We can approach with stealth, yes.
Okay.
Let's keep this orrery up. We'll watch their movements compared to ours. We'll make sure we're coming up behind them. We'll route around them if we have to.
Does this bug you if we were to keep this orrery going?
No, I can just tune it out. I can look elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Okay, lovely. Did I find a second one of those?
Of the orrery?
Platinum ones?
So the first Githyanki ship that you destroyed is where you found this one.
Yes.
The second one that you came across was the dismantled one. You did not find one there.
Okay, very good.
And then you came across a recent Githyanki ship, correct? Or you've only come across the one?
I think the 2, yeah. The dismantled one and the one I blew up.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
correct.
Correct.
Yep.
So, okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't put my arm that hard. I should go get a little bit of rest. Okay. I'm gonna be in my cabin. I'm gonna try to rest this off. I'm gonna wrap my chest a little bit.
Give us about, I think about 3 to 4 hours, and we can get to a safe distance.
Okay.
Assess where they're at, what they're doing, get eyes on them. Maybe we can keep the Starhammer a little bit away and just send you in with the Chester. Perhaps it'd be more mobile, quicker
Right.
for sure, just to get away.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
And there's no hiding this thing.
No.
So.
Tell Pysaur to be on his best and be ready. If I see him, I'll tell him. I think he's up in the. He said he'd be up in the crow's nest. And then.
I'll let him know.
For this, it's probably a small. Let's send. Get Sid. Make sure he's prepared and ready. No. I'm gonna take it. Like, grab it. Tell Ada to be outside my door. I'm gonna sleep as much as I can, just to try to rest for a second. That
Of course.
asteroid eating rock really whooped me. So
You look worse for the wear.
yeah, see right here, and I pull up my shirt, and I was like,
Oh.
his tooth was in my And I kind of close it
Oh,
again. Yep. Okay.
Yikes.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second.
What?
I've been working on this one, and he kind of like rolls over to his work table that's kind of in that corner of the room. You see that alchemical set that you actually had recovered has been set up, and he like tunes a couple screws, lights a little Bunsen burner, and it starts heating up, and you see like all the different chemicals start to boil over and evaporate down, and he pulls it out and distillates it into a small potion that kind of has this iridescent shimmer, and he slides it over to you, and he says, "Good luck."
All right.
Roll a d6. Let me pull up that chart here real quick.
A 5.
A 5, okay.
Test subject 0.
Test subject
Zombie Carson.
0, indeed. Okay, as soon as I find that, I'll let you know.
Okay.
In the meantime,
I made my way back to my room.
okay. Heading down to your room, you find the familiar, comfortable quarters with the mud bat howl.
I'll probably strip down, get some good gauzes and bandages wrapped, and I'm going to take a short rest, because we didn't do it until the end of the last, but I'm going to take one now, because I'm going to go and roll some dice.
Okay, absolutely.
If you don't mind.
I do not. You rolled a 5?
A 5, yes sir.
Okay. You, after you drink the
Nice.
potion, you feel your feet take flight beneath you for the next hour.
Sleep, floating.
You do, yeah. So as you're sleeping, you're just kind of like floating weightless.
That's too funny. Let's go. Zage, whatever that was that made me fly.
Oh, okay. I know what dial not to push if that's the case.
Yep, thanks.
Let me know if you want to fly again next time.
39 plus 18, 49, 58. No, 57, excuse me. 57 plus, that'd be pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty close to max of 6. Yeah, 83. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
You are rolling hit dice right now?
I did, yes
Okay,
sir.
awesome.
So I'm back up to 83 and 89.
Oh, good deal. Okay.
So I'm
Excellent.
6. Yep, I rolled three tens makes a big difference.
Okay. While you
Or
are
two tens.
resting, floating weightless in your room, you feel the magical energy kind of pulse through you, and you can feel the restoration sinking over your body. And you kind of have this like golden pulse just boom, 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 that goes throughout your entire body. And you wouldn't notice it unless your eyes were cracked open, and you can kind of see the dull golden glow that you yourself are emanating at this time. While you're resting, your mind wanders to the black void of space. As you're sitting there in the black void, you see these small little bits of embers kind of stir to life in front of you. And you see a gigantic pool, like a gigantic round basin of embers. A bed of embers lying nearly dead. Just a faint glow sputters throughout them. and then sparks kind of cough up. And then pushing itself up and through the bed of embers is this massive face. A face you recognize as that of Themis.
Carson, you do not feel I have forgotten about you, do you?
And embers kind of like flow through his mouth.
Ooh, what is this?
My spirit is torn. I am weak, but the devotion I feel. I've never felt such strong emotions from my followers, but they're not here. I am torn, split between two places. This must end, Carson. I must be set free.
Did he reach you? Am I too late?
Not too late. Not yet.
Where are you? Give me something. I need something.
Break my chains. Destroy Toldengar.
Okay. All right.
My son. He's in the temple. He'll tell you how.
The one I'm going to.
Yes.
Am I close?
Yes. Don't give up.
And with that,
Themis!
it fades.
Themis! Just like one of those streams where I start like falling backwards and I'm like,
Yeah, as you yell, Themis!
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 No!
You hit the bed, your flight speed is done. Hal is just on your chest, kind of like shook and awake from when he was sleeping. And he looks at you quizzically.
We're close. Oh, we're close. How? Okay. And I put my finger out and like hooks on it. We're close. And I set it off to the side. Stand up with a new kind of found like purpose, if you will. Purpose has always been there, but recently refound, I guess.
Absolutely.
Stick on the armor, cinch it a little tighter than it was before. Throw my duster back on over it. Pick up my axe. Who set you free, Themis? You have my word. And I walk out the door. And then
Oh, hey, Carson, it's really good. I was actually about to come knock on your door. Lunch is ready.
very good.
Oh, yeah. Pizor and Zage are already eating, so I didn't want you to miss this meal. You know, eat up.
Yes. Brish, walk and talk with me. We better be prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Things are about to be very, hairy.
Oh, okay.
We're walking into potentially a very dangerous situation, and I want you to be prepared.
Be prepared with, like, a razor, so...
Remember when we picked you up, that chest piece?
Oh, yeah,
Go and
yeah.
slip that on.
Oh.
And then you have that nice, light hammer with that little scabbard that Zage had made for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I want you to go ahead and put that on as well, and have your hammer.
Okay, yeah.
Take a deep breath. It's
Sorry.
fine. You're not going anywhere, but I want you to be prepared.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Look, I'm smiling. You're fine.
Okay.
But I
Sorry.
want you to be ready.
Oh, yeah, I'll be ready.
I wouldn't be doing my job as commander if you weren't ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that wouldn't be my job if you were going into this fight empty-bellied, so enjoy Space Hash.
Space hash.
Yeah. Space Hash.
Like hash browns.
Yeah, hash browns. That's what it is.
Alright. What's in this?
You told me not to tell you anymore.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Am I going to get sick?
No. I've been eating this for like 2 days now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Sweet. Thank you. Be ready.
It was a little tough at first. It's kind of rubbery. The muscle structure is totally different. You know, zero gravity versus actually having some sort of gravity. It changes the actual fibers. So I had to cook it longer.
Is this that rock?
No.
Okay.
No. That'd be weird.
Yeah. Okay.
I totally wouldn't have found a way to skin the rock and use its muscle tissue as food.
I pat him on the back. When you said you've been eating it
for
2 days, it's probably been something different. So, go get prepared. Be ready.
Okay.
But keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great, Brish. Thank you.
Thanks, Carson.
I walk in the door at that point.
Commander, looking better.
I'm feeling better. We're close, Sage. We're very, very, very close.
We are.
It's more urgent than ever that we must get to those temples. The temple.
What's going on?
It is more urgent than ever. We have to get there. This is taking too long. We've almost been doing this for 2 weeks. A week and a half now. We've got to start making progress.
Okay. Well, good news on that front. They're almost within view. We've stopped next to we stopped next to an asteroid.
Did you poke it?
I did poke it. It is just a standard asteroid. Do not worry.
All right, good.
But we're just on the opposite side of it.
This is pretty chewy.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, it's fine. Sorry, Sage.
But if we stay where we're at, I think we're out of line of sight. They haven't moved. They're stationary wherever they're at for whatever reason.
Okay.
They're pretty small. They're not as big as the ships that we did see.
Small.
They're
like
much
the
smaller.
Sirloins.
No.
Different.
They're kind of similar to that ship, but just smaller. More like a skiff sized.
Okay. And we found a way to zoom in the Ori.
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
I don't know if we could grab it and like pinch it.
You can try. You could try.
Okay.
I guess. But no, I haven't.
No.
I haven't figured that one out.
Fair enough. Okay, so we are right on the other side now. Well, Pizor, you ready to get into some trouble?
I suppose there's no other choice at this point, right? That's what we're here for.
I figured we'd take Ada, just in case we do need some healing assistance. I know you're more than capable, but from both of us. Unless you think someone else, one of the other bots, would be better suited.
I mean, we either go in swinging or we go in reeling. It's whichever.
We don't know what we're walking into.
Yes.
Okay.
Not at all.
Alright. Well, I'll meet you at the Chester.
Okay.
Be ready.
I'll grab my things and I'll be there.
Go. Zage, small bow and I walk away.
I'll get ready. We'll have the automatons on the cannon.
Very good.
We'll have you back.
You always do.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck, Amanda. Message me if you're really into trouble. We'll come.
Absolutely. Okay.
With that, I'm gonna grab the Chester, or what we've been using as the Chester,
Da Chester.
just to kind of get that on the board here. As you guys are readying yourselves and the automatons for your Chester endeavor.
Chester, you're the jester.
Junction.
What's your function? Where's my 90 kids at?
Throwing it back. Okay. That should be plenty of things to work with in case we get into anything, when we get into anything.
What do you mean, get into anything?
What do I mean, get into anything? You and Pizor load yourselves up into the Chester. The little small arms fall out of the bottom, reaching for Ada, grabbing the automaton and absorbing into the body of the Chester until her head's 360 swivel on the front of the ship. It is now to you, Commander Carson.
Alright. I say let's take this slow and steady, and let's be a little stealthy. Be prepared.
I'm prepared.
Okay. Let's do this. Is it like a helicopter joystick?
Yeah,
That's
sure,
how I
absolutely.
kind of
Yeah,
envision
absolutely.
it. Like
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
We've liftoff. And we're
Okay.
off.
And the Chester is off. You approach very slowly. You can see just a little bit farther ahead as you round the asteroid. There are two smaller ships. They're kind of similar in make to the actual galleons that those Githyanki were on themselves. Smaller wooden boats with just a single mast on each of them,
Okay.
as opposed to the three mast that the galleons are. So a small manned GIF. Is that the right word?
For like, it's not a GIF. No.
Skiff.
Skiff. I was like, it's
of
not
course.
a GIF. It's
As soon as I
if.
said it, I was like, that's wrong.
It's not a
yeah.
GIF.
A small skiff that is probably maybe double the size of your Chester.
Okay.
And there's two of them. And as you start to approach, you guys are probably about 600 feet away at this point. They're both facing one way, and you can see they're kind of stuck in an orbit around a small cluster of asteroids. there's a very large cluster of asteroids, like this very densely packed, bright green cluster of asteroids in front of them. And the two of those ships are stuck orbiting a smaller cluster a little bit away, facing that direction. They are not looking your way at the current moment. You guys are about 600 feet away.
So we're going to approach them. We're going to get quite a high in elevation above them to be able to see down on the ship to see if we see any movement.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to grab a couple of smaller ship minis just so you can kind of...
What do you mean you're going to grab minis?
What do I mean?
What do you mean? What do we mean, Mills?
Hoppity. Okay, this will be good enough for now. So, these two Scorpion ships, those are going to be the two that are orbiting some asteroids.
Okay.
This is going to be you. We'll just keep the Chester on standby for whenever we actually need it.
Okay.
And then I'll grab some asteroids. So this is the asteroids they are looking at.
I mean, this is the story of a girl
who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
and she looks so good.
And they're orbiting around.
Okay.
We'll just do one asteroid in that aspect. So they are kind of doing this number here.
Okay.
And ooh, actually, I like this guy here too. Boom! Just because I want to throw more asteroids in, cluster them up real thick, like. Oh goodness gracious!
Real thick.
Great balls of fire. Yeah, awesome. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
A dense cluster of asteroids looms in the distance as two of these ships, you guys are sneaking up on them. This is the song I was looking for earlier. Okay, I now know the name.
That's
perfect.
too funny.
All right. Thank you, Jason Mordell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp for the
Jason.
intense organ. As you're sneaking up on the ship, these are 50-foot scales. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.
Right there.
I'll just tuck you in the back.
Almost like this is all scripted.
Don't even raise those questions. All right. With that in mind.
This wasn't in the script. Yeah, so I'm going to approach. We're going to get height.
Yep.
Cant it down so that way we can see from the best of our ability. So I go, okay, Paizo, I'm going to take us up. Let's see if we can see any movement on top of that ship. We'll get within, we'll go 400 feet from them. So it would be 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll get somewhere about here.
Yep. And then how vertically?
At least another like 400 feet right now.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I want
So
up,
yeah.
way up and high.
Cool.
And then we'll come in from that angle until I can verify that there is somebody or not somebody. So
Absolutely. Cool. From this aspect, make a perception check.
can I aid Pizor?
You can absolutely aid Pizor. I was going to say, if
As
you
I-
wanted to, you can give him
I can't the
that.
ship down where it's all glass helm and he has nothing but time and energy to look.
Okay.
I would like for him to look.
Absolutely. He busts out his Legolas elf eyes as he's looking down with advantage, with perception. That's going to be pretty good at a 22.
Pretty solid.
Okay. Pizor says, yes, I see movement on the board. Both ships, they are heavily armored. There's 2 mangonels. Not mangonels, sorry. There are 2 ballista on each of them, fully manned. So 6 of those, the pale green ones that we encountered, the Githyanki.
Githyanki, okay.
There's 6 of them there. There's another one in front of them. So each ship, 7 people that I can see on the deck. They look like they're readying themselves for something.
There's 14.
14 total between all of them, yes.
And remind me, can the Chester shoot anything and do you have any ability?
The Chester has a heavy crossbow mounted from Pizor that he can shoot, but then it also has the helm spells available to it as well.
Does it? Okay.
Yep. So the helm spells would be dependent upon your level themselves, on what you would be able to cast. And I could also find those as we're bringing them into question. Let's see, what's the highest level spell you can, second level spell?
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
highest I can
so
cast.
you got Target, which is a cantrip, Ward, cantrip, Jammer Bolt, Reveal, or Shield.
That's right. Man, I need 4th level spell. I need Jammer Blast.
Jammer Blast.
No,
Oh, you want
I don't know what it
Jammer
does.
Blast. You want it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds awesome. So, yeah. Or Cloak sounds really sick, too. That just sounds like I can cast invisibility, so...
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
On full ship.
Okay, Paizo, so I'm going to kind of hold on. We have 30 seconds to make a decision right now. Is it best for us to try to take care of these guys? They're about to go to war on something inside those clusters. So we either make the decision now, or we have Zage swing around and light these guys up.
Honestly, that's probably a pretty good idea. What was that? Oh my goodness, that was genuinely like the perfect mix between the two.
That was wild. Wild. If there's anything that causes you to have multi-personality disorder, it is Dungeons & Dragons.
Absolutely.
You just combine multiple people.
That was so funny.
That was awesome.
I don't even know where I went. That was Zage and Paizo's child. Their love child.
A lot can happen when you take a year transferring a village. Zage had a baby.
We thought we knew all about species prior, but now we're wondering. We're getting into halves that we didn't even
no men up to 400 can have kids. Oh god, that's actually that'd be fun.
4.5 ankle biter now.
4.5 foot feisty Leonin.
Yes. Anyways.
Okay. What do you think, Paizo? Do you think we call Zage in?
Zage would the Starhammer cannon would honestly decimate these guys. I would reckon. It'd be a heck of a surprise as opposed to just us going in alone.
Yeah.
We can strike them unannounced, but nothing quite like the Starhammer will be able to do.
Done. And I just blast because I can't message to her, so I gotta get back to Zage.
You have the Gorgat.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do. Which is the sending spell.
That's right. Okay. So, I guess he would too, technically, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. I tap it. Zage, I need you to come in from the west. 2 targets. Blow them to smithereens.
You're at 16? No.
And then I just coordinates 142 by 47.
You get back.
Because there's I have a dashboard, right, that shows the exact coordinates.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How'd you know? Yeah.
I've been in this.
Understood. I see them on the screen. It looks like they haven't quite moved yet.
It's the same 2? Oh. Sorry. I can't respond.
We're coming in slowly. Let's see, about 4,000 feet away right now. So, off in the distance from, you said the west. West is relative in space, so which way do you want west to be for you?
I mean, I would tell them that I was trying to tell them that they'd have to approach this way, coming in either catty-cornered off my 45 to 90.
Okay.
So that way they saw a surprise.
Absolutely. And that can 100% be communicated based upon, you guys were coming in from behind them. You're sneaking up on them at the point. So, the Starhammer, I said 4,000 feet away?
What you said.
Okay, awesome. With the ability to jam in open space, it is... You stop if there is something within miles of you.
2 miles, 5,000 feet.
Yes. Let me just double check real quick.
While he checks, let's just all take a moment to take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
And listen to Jason Wardell. How peaceful is that? You know what I mean? Maybe you too should go to your Spotify, type in Jason Wardell, and you could listen to this in your own time.
So it's within 1 mile, so 5,280 feet. So if you're at 4,000, that means you do not have the ability to jam to get there. So you are at the standard movement speed of what that would be.
I have that.
Of the Bombard.
Yeah, his movement speed is 80.
Okay.
No, it's a Chester.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Chester's that high.
Speed,
The Bombard 40, has a fly of 40 speed.
Yeah,
that's
so
correct.
80 per round.
Yep. HP is 350, AC is 19.
Me. Yep.
Okay, yes.
So 80, gotta go 4,000, basically just divided by 2, 40. So if we only need a couple minutes.
And then the cannon has a range of 2,400 feet at disadvantage.
True, okay.
But you can always couple that with the hold steady action or even some of the spells to give yourself advantage.
I have to be within 600 feet for the non-disadvantage?
Correct. Yep.
So to get there, it'd take me 50 rounds, which would be... It'd take 5 minutes.
Okay.
To cover that distance.
Yep. So that is quite a few rounds of combat. Zage actually has up to 3rd level spells, so...
He can cloak then.
Yes, he can cloak, reveal, shield, jammer bolt, ward, target, whichever.
Okay.
The targeting cantrip...
So, yeah, Zage will just... He's boogieing.
Okay.
The best he can, at least. And then he's going to get, if we want to get a minimum of 3,400 away, divided by 80 times 6 divided by 60. It'll take me 4.25 minutes.
4.25.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
awesome.
4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Gotcha.
That's how long it would take.
Absolutely. In the meantime, you have plenty of time to maneuver yourself in 4 minutes as you continue to watch, and Pizor is just kind of giving the play-by-play of them readying the weapons on the ship. It looks like they are readying themselves for some kind of action.
Okay. I think we would hold, at that point, since we put Zage into action, I think our motive is to hold true unless we have to make a change.
Okay.
Which I tell Pizor, if we have to get involved before Zage gets here, you better hit your Gorget and tell Pizor not to fire. Got it?
Tell Zage not to... Oh, goodness, now you've got me all... You're telling Zage not to
tell
fire.
Zage not to.
Okay.
Tell Zage not to fire.
Right. Sorry, you got me confused even in my own
Don't
head
blame
because
me,
you called me the wrong name, so it's totally your fault.
But why'd you start talking like Zage? That was weird.
I've been working on it in the meantime. Every time I sit in the captain's chair, I just kind of pretend that I am Zage, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it does not. So I've just kind of been practicing just to mess with him. It's pretty funny. One time I talked to him in his own voice. He freaked out. He literally fell out of his bed. Not that I watch you sleep when I jam, but...
Yeah, I was going to say that...
It was one time. Okay.
Later time.
Yeah.
Okay, got it?
I got it.
All right.
Okay. Zage can cast the cloak spell if that is what you do.
What does it do?
So the cloak spell, on casting from the jammer, the ship is cloaked in a magical field that obscures it from detection. The ship and all of its occupants have the invisible condition for the duration of the spell, 1 hour, or until the ship or anyone aboard the ship makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell.
Boop.
Okay.
For sure. He's going to show up right here.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's 100 feet aside. They're all like, huh?
Zage ends up sending back in. He says, I think I figured something out about these jammers. I'm coming in silently. And then,
Sick.
over the next course of 4 minutes, you are in utter anticipation of what's about to go down. You can see them locked, loaded. They are engaging everything on board. Everything is battened down. They're ready for combat at this point. They're just about to depart from their location. And then out of nowhere, you hear this. Actually, there's no sound in space, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But out of nowhere, you see this arcane flash, this massive bluish white explosion off to your far left, and then you just see this massive dark orb hurtling through space towards these two unsuspecting victims.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
roll to attack with advantage. I'm assuming he would get it as soon as he is within range of the normal attack, which would be 600 feet.
Or crossbow. Since we're cloaked and if we had the time, the crossbow.
I'll let you decide on that one. So, Commander, you have the choice between either firing the...
No, we're definitely firing the cannon. But what I mean by that is we would probably get... If we can get closer to like 200 feet, we would absolutely do it because crossbows... My max range is 120 without disadvantage. So we can get this closer if necessary. So we'll go within 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll go on the 250 spot.
Okay, awesome. So the cannon is pretty much prepped and loaded. They're all holding their action to fire it. As soon as they're done firing it, then they would disperse towards
and then without even enough time for them to get ballistas ready.
Okay,
perfect.
perfect.
That's just me more of a closer combat at that point.
Absolutely. Okay, roll to attack with advantage on the first...
Double 13s.
Double 13.
So, that's pretty good, though. 19 to hit?
19 to hit. That definitely hits.
Okay.
The wooden ship, it definitely hits.
Wait, you can do this twice, huh? 20, 25, 31, 33. Oh, this one is not good. Oh gosh, this is terrible. 10, 20. 29 plus 33, 53. Oh my gosh, only 60. 2 points of damage.
62. That is pretty rough.
That is very rough because yes, 88 would be average. 16d10 or whatever. Yeah, could be 84, 88. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. You unleash, or not you, Zage unleashes the cannon from a surprise location, revealing himself off the, let's see, port is your left, off the port side of these ships. All of a sudden, the entirety of the Starhammer just kind of like unfurls itself, and you see the ship glittering there in space. Suddenly closer. Now we're rolling initiative, sir.
Did it blow up one of the ships?
It did not. It took a very hefty blow, catastrophic damage for sure, so you see the mast crack. I'm giving that ship half movement.
Okay. Big yikes.
Okay, I'm going to roll initiative for these guys here.
Okay.
I'm going to show blue as ship 1. Ship 1 is the one you guys just hit, so it is severely hurt. What did I roll? Okay. And then the other one, ship 2, is going to be green. Ship 2, we're also going to get a music change here. Bam. Let's see, green. Alrighty. Starting with our initiatives, we have the 25 and over.
Who do I need to roll initiatives for is the big question. So my ship and just basically the Starhammer?
Yep, so yeah, so you and the Starhammer.
Well, the Starhammer rolled a natural 20.
The Starhammer rolls a natural 20.
So,
Good,
I don't know if I have anything to add to that.
It would be Zage's, so that's a +2.
Sweet.
So 22.
Yeah.
Zage. Okay, I'm rolling for Pizor, which Pizor rolled a 10. Okay, so, with that in mind, 25 and over, if anybody did. Nobody?
Just age, yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Or, well, not 25, but yeah.
He rolled the natural 20.
Sorry.
Okay, that would be the next column, 24 to 20. Just him?
Yeah.
19 to 15. 14 to 10. 9 to 5.
6.
6. Right on. Okay, you're way down there. Did you happen to roll for Ada?
No.
Would you?
Roll separately for Ada?
Yeah, in case combat gets outside of the Chester.
Very good.
It would be pretty decent. Ada. Initiative. 19.
Nice. Okay, awesome. With initiative rolled, we are to the top of the round. Surprise round unfurls, and the V-Star Hammer reveals itself in this this magical unveiling of this ship that just manifests itself with this blast, shattering most of ship number 1. Immediately from your vantage point way up here, you see everybody aboard the Starhammer, all of the automatons fleeing from the giant explosion of the Starhammer, rolling up to the ballistas. Top of the round is Zage. We'll give them their action of the ballista shot. Goodness, I got the hiccups. Ballista shots, please. 2 of them.
I can't do 2, can I? Because I have Ada.
Oh, you're correct. Yeah, there are 5 automatons on. So technically they could reload and have another Another action.
Yeah, it would make way more sense for them to make them stay at the.
And then on top of that,
gonna
Sage can do his jammer action of magic action, casting spell, maneuvering, ramming, or holding steady.
He's definitely moving.
Okay.
But we're definitely going to the automatons are going to stay down there instead because the distance would only make sense to reload, get another cannonball.
Yep, awesome.
And fire again.
That's going to be a straight roll.
Another 13, that's crazy.
Okay,
19.
another 13. As the automatons are a well-oiled machine at this point, they exactly... all those awesome sound effects. The Starhammer unleashes another massive
14.
cannon blast straight at... Is it ship 1 or ship 2 you're going for at this point? Ship 1 you basically almost blew...
Can we get it?
into?
Can they get a good line of sight on ship 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd say yeah. Let's do ship 2.
You're looking to debilitate ship 2
Yeah.
at this point. Awesome. Hit it. So we established the 19 does hit.
4, 38, 41.
41?
Better.
Yeah,
Still. Okay, it's not crazy damage. I want some crazy damage. 41.
raise that damage.
We're right up to 50.
Hits me with some crazy damage.
50, 60. Oh, double 8, 60, 76,
Nice.
80, 81. 81 points of damage.
Okay, excellent. That's some pretty good damage there.
A little better.
Do a little bit of quick math.
A little bit better.
Awesome. Okay. This one you actually cripple as well. Both of them at this point have that mask basically snapped off, sheared entirely. All of the Githyanki on board are scrambling. Roll 2d6 for me.
Double threes. That's
Double
weird.
threes, okay.
That just keeps happening.
You see 3 Githyanki on each get taken out by the tumbling mast and the massive cannon blast itself. So they're actually, on top of being half movement, they're half staffed.
Okay.
So that also means the ballistas, there are only one ballista operating
Cool.
on each of them at this point. Okay. Ending Zage's turn, he has movement technically as well.
Yeah, we went forward.
Okay, you
Once,
moved
yeah.
forward,
Yep.
you shot.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, we're
okay,
good.
awesome. Ending Zage's turn, over to Ada, who is technically within your ship. That really doesn't matter at this point. Pizer is also in your ship. Those two, they have the actions of your ship to, if they wanted to, fire that crossbow that's on
Okay.
there. Otherwise, they could just hold their action.
Yeah, we're 400 feet away. I don't
Okay.
think there's reason to shoot it.
Perfect. It is Green's turn. So with the reveal of the Starhammer, Green is going to scramble as much as it can, and it's just going to it's going to try to turn tail at this point. Like you guys absolutely decimated it. 5. What is the movement speed for this guy? Movement speed is kind of blurry. 50. Okay, so it can move
Half a square.
half a square, indeed. Okay, so, yep, it goes... You see this one start to turn to make a break for it. As soon as it starts turning, you see the ballista get reared around, and it's going to take a shot towards the Starhammer.
Okay.
Straight roll on the ballista. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
20 hits.
20 hits, okay. 3d10, and I got to break that threshold, right, of
Yes.
25?
Absolutely.
Probably am not. I got to roll real hot. That's 15, 19 plus their modifier. No modifier. Never mind. I have to do something to make the modifier go in there. Okay. Yep. So 15. The ballista bolt goes bouncing off the metal hull of the Starhammer. Ending Green's turn. Goes to Carson. You in the Chester, high above, looking over the battlefield. What are you doing, my guy?
I would do my best pursuit, and I go.
Can I dash? I can dash, right?
That would be your action to maneuver the
Yes.
ship closer.
Yeah, that'd be my. So if I was 400 feet up, I'm going 160 feet.
Okay, perfect.
Zooming, but I'm aiming for I'm aiming for here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
I would typically do contested pilot's check. Since they do not know you're there, I would just say you maneuver closer at that
Okay.
point. You spent your action to actually get closer.
Arbitrarily, but 400 minus 160, 240.
You're 240 away?
Now I am, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Excuse me. And that's my turn.
It is Blue's turn. You made no hostile action,
Yes,
correct? You
correct.
just moved closer.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to have them a perception check, but it's going to be a high DC. Perception for Blue.
Is that a good roll? Pretty good.
It is, yeah. So it's a 17. Roll me just a, as Carson of the pilot, a pilot's check. Whoo, baby. Okay.
That's a natural one.
Yes. Okay, awesome. As you're closing in, you see Blue also kind of take like a wide berth, deviating from the path of them just a hair, as opposed to them going like around 50 feet. They're basically going to start going up 50 feet.
Okay.
So they're going to try to deviate their path from the other guys. When they do so, they're kind of like pitch up, and they see you, and you can tell. Pizor immediately, he goes, "They've got eyes on us. The ballista, it's aiming our way." And you see the ballista pull your way.
Okay.
It is going to take a fire at the Chester. Which the ballista has a range of 120, 480, so it's at disadvantage. Disadvantage is a 17 and a 19 on the dice, so it's definitely going to hit.
Definitely gonna
with
hit.
a 23, and then we're going to get 3d10 piercing damage. And I told you the threshold.
It's 7.
Okay.
So.
You'd be surprised. That's a 6. That one's a 10. Thank you for the 10. 17 points
Goodness.
of piercing damage to the Chester.
Okay.
The ballista bolt pierces into the metal hole, and you can kind of hear the slight hiss of air leaking. Ending Blue's turn. Top of the round to Zage and the Starhammer. What are they doing? Commander.
Getting closer.
Yep.
Automatons stay down, and they're going to fire a cannon again.
Firing the cannon again. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
We're going to do a hold. Zage is going to do a hold steady.
Yep, absolutely. So they're going to have advantage against you, but they're also, you're giving yourself advantage.
So I'm on green, though.
Okay.
19, 25.
Nice. Okay, absolutely hit.
Smoke this guy.
Smoke him if you got him. I'm sure you can do it.
There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 43. There we go.
43, that's
It's a
not
little bit
bad.
better.
The chance exists that they survive.
43.
Slim.
Shut up. No, don't tell me that. 43, 50,
Getting slimmer.
55,
Still there?
55, 60,
Uh-oh.
68, 75, 79, 83.
83. How would you like to blow
Just-
the green to smithereens?
Yeah, just smithereens.
Okay, awesome.
I've got double cannonball. It's just like, yeah, Starhammer doing Starhammer things.
The automatons at this point are in full reloading mode. That is a well-oiled machine. Another blast goes off, and next thing you know, it is just splinters in the near vicinity of what this ship is. The Gith Yankee bodies just tumbling and arcing throughout, ending their turn entirely. That would be Ada and Pizor on the Chester itself. What I'm sure they're not really doing anything. Unless you
no,
want
no,
them.
no, no.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Over to Carson.
160 closer.
160
Trying to
closer.
Make sure I stay above.
You were at 240, so that's 80 foot
240.
between.
So I'll go to 80 feet between.
Nice. Okay. 80 foot between the two of them. They do definitely see you at this point.
Sure.
Anything you're doing hostile?
I guess yeah, at this point, Pizor can
Okay.
launch.
Yep. Pizor unleashes the ballista bolt. I missed
Nice roll.
box. That is a good roll, though.
Yeah.
The ballista bolt is a 23 to hit on that guy.
Yep.
And
3d10.
that is 20 points of
Nice.
damage. And let me... Yep, they got a threshold of 15, so that breaks the threshold. 20
Nice.
points of damage to those guys.
Let's go, Pizor.
There's a hefty blow as there's mass amount of panic on board of this ship, as you can tell that they now know there is absolutely no escape. They just watch their companions completely destroyed.
Yeah.
They're surrounded on both ends, and the larger enemy is behind them at this point. They've got nothing to do but fight tooth and nail. You are closer
Yep.
than they are. They are going to attempt to get as close as they can to you. They have 100 foot of movement if they can succeed on a pilot's check against you.
Oh, pilot's check
so,
against me too, huh?
The pilot's check is proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. 21.
That is cocked right over on the lip. It was either a 2 or a natural 20. That is a dirty 20.
21.
21, no way.
15 plus 6.
I rolled a 15, but I had a plus 5.
Let's go.
Okay. They do not move any closer, so as you see them start to try to maneuver towards you, and you immediately put the thrusters on the Chester just to maintain that distance at that same speed. They move 50 feet closer just because they're movement,
sure.
but they do not gain an extra 50 feet. So the 80 feet goes down to 30 between the two of them. At this point, the Githyanki themselves are, you see their faces. Okay, actually, in a, arriving from, like, below deck, there was 7 of them, right? You killed 3. The one that is not assigned to the ballistas, you see him shout something at the others, and then he blinks out of existence. And then right afterwards, the other 3, thum, 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 all of them are gone. And the ship just kind of stops moving entirely at that moment. Ending their turn. Because you just went. That was their contested. Yep. Okay. Awesome.
No, they just went.
Yes, correct. That was their reaction to that, their actual action. Ending their turn, top of the round, to Zage. Zage, how many feet away was Zage at that point? He moved...
If we were 250, then he went 2 squares in, so...
Okay, so he's 150 feet away.
Yeah, technically 170, yeah.
Perception check. Okay. He does not know anything different is going on, other than the fact that it is moving towards your guys' ship.
So he'll just move that way then.
Okay.
Go up another little bit.
Any hostile actions?
I guess if he doesn't know... Is he like, if he listed up though, would he be like kind of pointing towards me?
Getting closer, yeah.
Yeah, he probably would take a roll off.
Especially because they did move closer to you, so it would truthfully, like, we're getting into that territory where...
So he'll send the automatons up to get on ballistas,
okay.
And then he would double speed up, so that would technically be from 170 to 120, and then unless it was contested, which I guess it wouldn't be contested because there's nobody on that ship. So
you're correct. Yeah, absolutely.
He'd get within 70 feet of them.
Okay, 70 feet. The ballista have standard attacks if you're releasing them, but it's only 1 ballista.
Yeah. Would at that point within 70 feet would they see like 0 people on board?
Trying to visualize 70 feet.
Because he can only go up 25 or 50 feet, so like in order we could have easily matched that height.
Yes.
So
easily they could see that absolutely nobody's on board.
Okay. So there's nothing to shoot then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So holding their actions for the time being, Ada, Pizor, and Carson. That is next to you guys.
I just go Pizor. This has disappeared. We need to clarify. Hold on, and I'm just going to take us in to go look.
Okay, absolutely. You get close up to this ship, and as you approach, getting 50 feet away, no movement. 20 feet away, absolutely no movement. 10 feet away. At this point, you can jump on the other deck. Nothing's going on. There's no trace of the Githyanki aboard. It's an empty ship. And at this point, it is roughly that cheap, or that size. So,
okay.
If you guys are the Chester has pulled up so close. BB.
Okay. Does it look like there is... Okay. I'm going to go back to the Starhammer.
Okay. The Starhammer is floating probably just about 150 feet away or so. You return to it, back on deck.
So when I get down, I just go, Zaid, check your Ori. Anybody coming? Any ships close?
Looking. One of the 5 is moving this way.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's a bigger ship. It's one of those galleons.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in the chest of Paizo
You
and I.
just reached jamming speed. It's coming closer.
We're going to the... Paizo and I are going. Get out of here.
Out?
Yeah, for now. Just within range, but get out of here. Be safe.
Okay.
Alright. And I pop back in, Chester, and we're going in.
As soon as the Chester leaves the air bubble of the Star Hammer kind of... You see it just... and gets itself into a clear path away from the asteroids, and then just... gone. And you're alone.
We're going straight in.
Okay.
Getting out of here.
Awesome.
I'm going to use the restroom.
That is a good point. As he is using the restroom, I'm going to start setting up a battle map here for what is happening as they get in close. We're going to resituate this cluster of asteroids to here. A cluster of asteroids was several hundred feet away from the location that they were at, so we'll just put them there. Maybe not quite center them. Whoopsies. Okay. We'll just pretend that's where those ships were. And then that is our cluster of asteroids off in the future. The Chester moving slowly, not really slowly, with a good clip towards it. I am ready with those guys and these guys. I should probably write down some initiatives as I kick the set. Welcome back. Brandon has joined us.
Oh, did you kick that up a little bit?
Did I kick what up? No, I didn't touch it.
Oh.
Oh, did it go off by itself? Or?
Yeah, I think it did go up a little bit.
Weird. Okay.
Oh, curious. Curious George.
Curious. Okay. Well, you are getting yourself resituated. I kind of started to set this up for what we're going into here.
Okay.
As I talk to you, I'm going to grab just some more things so I
Please.
can change as we go.
Talk to me.
Excuse my busy noises, as I have to make noises when I'm doing something.
How he does.
And it just so happens that that busy noise is the dull roar of a motorboat. Okay, sweet. We are ready here with what is about to happen. As the cluster of asteroids that you were facing, the Githyanki ships that you had blasted apart, they are directly ahead of you. You guys had retreated a bit to the Star Hammer and basically returned. So the Star Hammer is just about 100 feet away from the rubble of those floating Githyankis. You had pretty much hopped back into your Star Hammer, and that's where we pick up right there with you ready to blast off in whatever direction you so see fit at the current moment. And then, what are you doing?
Once the Chester leaves the bubble of the Star Hammer and Zage takes the Chester or the Star Hammer off in the distance, I'm going straight for the cluster.
Okay, awesome.
I'm heading in.
What is your movement speed on the Chester?
80.
80? Okay, perfect. So with a dash you can move 160. So I would say you can move pretty much 3 squares per round.
Okay.
Give me... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, pretty much 3 rounds away. Okay, excellent. You are able to, in 3 rounds, unabated, nothing happens to you as you float all the way up and your ship falls apart as I move it. You and Pizor get into the air bubble of this massive cluster of asteroids, and as soon as you guys enter, it's kind of like this, it goes from the silence of space all around you to this cacophony, this jungle noise of constant sounds, the squawking of birds, the rustling of leaves, the breaking of trees, just an absolute cacophony of noise all around you, this vibrance of life.
Do I recognize it?
The asteroid, it looks very familiar to you. Like, you feel as if there's this kind of like
as I'm approaching it,
yeah,
does it help?
There is this sense to you of this is it. Okay. There's this magical thrum that encompasses this entire asteroid that you can feel like beat within you. You know this is the place.
We're here, Paizo. We're here. You ready?
This whole planet, it feels magic. I can feel it in the air.
Yeah. We've got to be on the lookout for that stone temple. We're close.
Where do you and Paizo head?
Whoa. Okay, so from the vision, I remember us going through the canopy. Do you remember us going like between the rocks at all to the center? Is that correct?
Similar to whenever you were on that last asteroid and you were attacked by the arboreal grapplers, you remember there is essentially like a crack in the crust of the asteroids that lets you get in beneath it. Kind of like Journey to the Center of the Earth kind of stuff.
Right. Okay, so I'm looking for an end to the canopy then. First initial.
Okay, awesome. Make a perception check, or you can pass that to Paizo.
Passing.
Yep, I figured. Passing that off to Paizo, perception check with advantage.
Some would say I'm definitely giving it to the next person.
Okay. His modifier is pretty high. A 21. Paizo is, he's looking around. He sees like a cluster of the trees moving. He actually points that out to you. He says, not to dear. And as he says that, you kind of see this like large arm swing through the trees and grab onto another branch, and you see this like orange trunk of an arm swing to the next tree. And there's like this whole school, this whole pod of these arboreal grapplers that are like moving through the trees. And you can see the canopy kind of shifting as they go, and they're going off in that way. And he's like, "We're not going that way. I see a break right there."
Ooh, great eyes. And I just lean into it and go where he pointed out.
Okay, excellent. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay. As you delve into the canopy, it goes from this bright green atmosphere, this vibrance of light, these flashes of color between bird wings, to all of a sudden you're plunged into darkness. Everything around you feels as if it has enclosed in. You're in the thickest part of the canopy. There are branches that are beating against the sides of the chesters, and it takes probably a couple of minutes of just fighting through all of the top branches until you get beneath them into this wide open space. There is a ceiling, a true ceiling of thick green above you. There is a bunch of shifting and shaking of animals moving within the trees, and then you're amidst these massive trunks, redwood-style trunks surrounding you. In every direction is just trees.
We need to go further in. Look for a break between the grounds, a crack, a fissure, something that allows us to go further deep.
Okay.
Deeper.
Yes. Just get us lower, please.
All right. Taking us down.
Alrighty. I will have you roll a D100 as you guys get close to the canopy floor and you start to look around. Paizo is going to do another perception check, looking for... That's an after 20 on Paizo's part.
Good job, Paizo. I rolled an 89.
An 89, okay. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, baby. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? Nice.
Nice.
Paizo immediately, he goes, "Cousin, we have company. Go faster. Forward, now!" And you see there is this, like, gigantic blast. The same kind of energy that erupts as kind of like discharge energy from the Starhammer's cannon, that like bluish yellow blast that escapes, kind of like byproduct gases. All of a sudden, this like bluish white ball erupts in the canopy above you, wiping out an entire section. Let me see the actual area of what it would take out. That way I can really strike the fear into you. It is... what would be a 30-foot radius is a 60-foot sphere? Yes, okay. A 60-foot sphere opens up in the canopy of this massive blast that basically erupts in this bright white blue light that blinds you temporarily as you look back, and then it just collapses on itself, and all of a sudden the canopy itself gone, just this gaping hole, and peering through it is this Githyanki ship, the galleon peering in. So I'm going to shift the battle map here a little bit. You guys are within the trees themselves.
Yep.
So they are fully surrounding you just about absolutely everywhere. I grabbed more, so we're just going to kind of pack them in here themselves.
Would it be better to take that to an actual mini?
It probably would. You're absolutely right. For this sake here, we'll just use...
Scorpion or something.
that guy. It kind of looks about the right shape here. Okay.
Shape.
Okay, so the canopy itself is dense enough that maneuvering between them is difficult for your guys' ship, even more so for this Githyanki ship. But there is just enough room to kind of squeeze around. With Pizor's perception check, he is able to tell you there is a rift in the ground on the opposite side of where you guys are at. That rift has this kind of like this bright green radiance emanating out of it, almost like this thick miasma gas that is just seeping out. And he says, "It's over there. We have to go fast," as this giant hole opens up in the canopy above you. I'll have you roll initiative. For this time being, I would just need your initiative versus my initiative. 2 ships. I'm going to roll the dice that just rolled a natural 20, and I beat you.
Oh, absolutely. Every time.
Okay.
3.
My initiative.
What I guess doesn't make a difference.
An 18 is what I got. And I'm just going to put the tan marker on them. Alrighty. You said you rolled a 3?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Do
you've got your proficiency bonus and your spellcasting modifier that you can add to that.
To initiative?
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Oh, I was like, gladly.
I forgot. Sorry, I was thinking...
It does make too much of a difference.
Yeah, you're right. So that would... I don't know why I was adding those to mine.
I don't know why. Players out there, watch your DMs, man. Sometimes they just like to make sure that they win.
Players out there and DMs out there. Have a player that is a DM, because they'll keep you honest. Okay, sorry about that, my guy. Okay.
No problem. What will be our square movement on this one?
50 foot.
Okay.
Yep.
Staying at the 50?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. 50 foot is going to be the easiest way to manage that. So again, these trees are absolutely massive surrounding you. Alright, so your initiative 3. Okay.
Oh, there's only 2 of us, so.
Blasting a hole through the canopy and then falling upon you. I'm going to have you make a contested pilot's check real quick.
Well, absolutely love to. A dirt 20.
A dirty 20. Okay, excellent. Give me 2 seconds here as I...
you can no longer use this.
Use what's that?
This is now my D20 holder. Make them feel special, so now they want to roll dice for me, you know?
Okay. He has a contested pilot's check that's going to be 23. The ship looming above you moves 50 feet closer.
Okay.
Let's put it at a 200-foot distance as what you were previously.
Okay.
So that puts them at 150 from you. The 150 from you... Let's see, what is the range of those guys? Okay. You see 3 objects flung through the air towards the Chester at a high rate. The first one, a massive stone that comes hurtling through the air.
Is there any
That's
cover?
a D12.
Any cover? Anything from the?
At the current point, you are a direct line of sight between the two of them. They blasted the hole through the canopy, giving them direct line of sight to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to have them just a hair above where you're at to recognize that they're, let's call it 100 feet up, 50 feet back. Okay, the first time I tried to roll a d20, I rolled a d12, so let's see if this one goes any better. A 21 to hit the Chester.
Hits.
Okay, that is going to be some bludgeoning damage that I will now give to you after I throw my dice on the ground and no longer know where they went.
I got 1. How many you drop?
I dropped 2. 1 dice. 2 dice. Okay, and I need 5 dice.
No, you don't.
I'm going to steal one of the d10s I've given you for the 5 dice.
You definitely do not need that many.
Okay, 11, 27, 30.
On the pilot's check, can I make a... Did you do the -1 penalty for every 30 feet?
Oh, I sure did not. Thank you for keeping me honest, Mr. DM. 30 feet. This guy gets a -3. So that's 20.
So I meet it.
You meet it. Okay, awesome. They stay 200 feet away from you. That's going to make...
Does that make a difference?
The mangonel is at its range of 200 feet. The ballistas are at disadvantage, though.
Okay, cool.
The mangonel hits you with 34 points of damage. This massive stone comes hurtling through the air, smashing into the back of the Starhammer, or into the back of the Chester, and you can feel yourself go into a small tailspin as 2 ballista bolts come screaming through the air. Both are going... Oh, wait, that was disadvantage, so that was a 3 on the dice, and another 3 on the dice. Okay, both ballista bolts go thingsum, piercing into the floor of the canopy below you. Strangest thing, whenever they go into the floor below you, they don't, like, hit the ground. As you're, like, getting through a tailspin, you see one of the ballista bolts pierce right next to the window next to you. Instead of hitting the ground and stopping, it just goes through. And then this, like, small jettison of, like, that gas kind of outside of it. Like, the exact hole, just like this small little green jet shoots out of where it was.
How far away am I from the floor?
You are, I would probably call you and Pizor about 50 feet up. Easy way to put it. So they're at the top of the canopy at 200 feet. You are about 50 feet. There's 150 feet between the two of you.
Pizor? You trust me?
I have no other choice. We have to get out of here, Carson.
Hold on. I go nose down.
Nose down. Okay,
Straight
absolutely.
to the hole where that crossbow just went through?
Yeah.
I'm pushing through.
You're pushing through. Make a ram attack. So, ramming. The jammer can attempt to ram an opposing spelljammer. It's not an opposing spelljammer, so there's no reason to make a opposed pilot's check. You are essentially ramming an unmovable target. A successful ram results in the collision of the 2 ships, aka the ship and the ground at this point. For every 30 feet of length of the ramming ship, rounded down, you deal 2d10 bludgeoning damage to both ships. So that means basically, at a bare minimum, you're dealing 2d10 bludgeoning damage to yourself and the canopy floor.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll 2d10 for me.
$11.
11. Okay, 11 points of damage to you.
Okay.
As you pierce through the canopy floor, you are surrounded in this like thick jungle twisting mess of vines. You have what's your movement speed?
80.
80. Okay. You blast through the other side of it, but just barely with that little bit of movement speed. So basically, like, it would be half movement to get through it, as it's difficult terrain, and you're barely able to bust through the entirety of the of that like canopy floor of whatever you just pushed your way through.
Okay.
And it's constantly just like pushing through these like thick vines and roots are just snapping against the hole of the Chester, ripping off pieces and chunks of metal as you guys are diving deep down. Ending your turn?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do, right? I think that's
Okay.
it.
So that would be your movement is all you've used.
Well, I rammed. Does that count as my ram? If that's fine, it does.
I'm trying to think here. So ram is the opposed pilot's check, meaning you have to basically steer yourself into it. So that's where the action comes into. Since you didn't steer yourself into anything, you collided with an unmoving object. I wouldn't say that's your action. I would just say that's your movement. So
And we're dashing.
okay, awesome. So you go ahead and essentially maneuver forward the rest of your movement. As soon as you burst through the canopy, you are surrounded by this gigantic, empty, vast space, and seated in the center, floating, attached to absolutely nothing, is this marble cathedral. A massive building, not quite the size or grandiose nature of the Temple of Themis back on Torvengard, but oddly enough, the structure, the actual architecture of this building is almost not reminiscent, but like paying homage to the Temple of Themis. You can see the similar inspiration between the two, and it's sitting central to this entire asteroid, probably 300 feet in front of you.
I don't, for no reason other than I think we should. Gosh, we're punching it towards it.
Okay. Between the excess movement that you had to actually push through the canopy. Wrong tooth. That little bit of extra movement between pushing through the canopy and then your dash puts you 200 feet away from this stone temple.
Okay.
You can see it glitters in this like glowing light all around you. Just this soft, steady glow of this greenish light surrounds you, reflecting off this temple, this perfectly marble carved temple. There are no windows, no doors. You can tell the shape of what used to be a door, what used to be a window, but everything is perfectly entombed in this marble.
Interesting. Okay. I just say, look, Paizo, we found it.
What is true? Cousin, they're hot on our heels. And as he says that, you hear this of like energy just dissolving material behind you, and this massive hole starts to carve itself, just like this gigantic energy beam carving away at the structure behind you and looming. Let's see. So it's blasted this gigantic hole through the small pierce that you have made. The small hole that you left is now this gigantic, gaping 60-foot radius or 60-foot sphere of just gone material looming back behind it. Let's see. You maneuvered to get away. Let's do a contested pilots check real quick to see if they can catch up to you.
Gosh dang it.
That is a 2 on my dice.
A 2 on my dice.
Uh-oh.
Plus
Okay.
6.
They would have... What's your amount modifier?
6.
Okay.
And I have no subtractions.
You have no subtractions,
I'm
correct.
not 30.
Okay. Right, so they would have a plus 3. So they... Yep. They do not move any closer.
I got so lucky on
that. Absolutely. So they move 50 foot closer. I'm just going to write this down somewhere if I had a dry erase marker. They were previously 200 feet between the two of you.
Yeah, then I moved
You
120
moved
away.
120. So they're trying to...
So I was at 320, so they got up to 270 again.
Yep.
So I'm...
So, 270 feet between you and them. As soon as the hole appears, there is another stone hurtling through the air straight towards you. With a 15 to hit.
Misses.
15 misses. The mangonel stone, at quite the range away, comes, and you see it just launch straight past you. It actually hits into that stone temple, and the mangonel stone completely shatters on impact.
Okay. That's good to know.
Ending the pursuer's turn. Your turn, sorry. I was thinking for a moment. Over to you. Okay.
We're just...
You were 200 feet away from the stone temple, so you would have
40 feet left.
40 feet. Okay, perfect.
If I need to do a maneuver check, I guess.
Because your movement
Dashing.
is
80.
Okay, so that would get you the 160 if you used your maneuver, your action to dash. So that's your action and your movement. You would have a bonus action of anything. So
I would just ask Pizor, should we ask his age to get here?
we're a little outgunned. What are we doing? Quit asking Zage to be here. We are severely outgunned. I do not think we can take on this ship unless we do something crazy. Now's your chance. What do you got?
I'm hoping we get to the temple. I think this is it.
Zage, come in. We're under attack by a Githyanki ship. We need your help now. And then the message is sent off, ending your and Zage's turn, or your and Pizor's turn. Behind you, the Githyanki ship is going to continue to encroach upon you. They are, at this point, dashing behind you as well, which would put them 100 feet closer. So that puts them... You moved 160.
Mm-hmm.
So we're playing a constant math game now. 270 plus 160.
What is it? 430.
Yep, and then they're moving. So they're now 330 feet behind you.
Are we gonna do any maneuver checks?
Yes, at this point, because as you're evading them. So yeah, let's put that at 380 until they succeed on a maneuver check, which maybe they will. We'll put that at 380 as you guys are basically trying to shake them. So just for them to get that extra 50 feet closer, we'll do that maneuver check.
Oh gosh.
They are.
I doubled my roll at least.
A straight roll. Yes. 8.
On the maneuver check?
Yeah.
Boy, that's great. I rolled a 4 plus 6, so 10. That's
okay.
nuts.
Yep. So they're stuck at the 380 feet. You're able to kind of take a hard corner and just maintain your distance away from them. And they're actually starting to lose sight of you. I'm gonna give you guys. Is it half or partial cover, or are those the same thing?
No, partial cover and half are different.
I'll give you 3/4 cover, which is a +5 bonus to your AC and Dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
And I have not rolled an attack against you?
No.
Okay, awesome. This is going to be a disadvantage because you're still outside of their maximum range, and you get a +5 to your AC, so that is a 9 to hit. That is definitely going to miss.
Oh.
Okay, another mangonel stone comes blasting through. It just kind of skitters off into the canyon that you're in, and you see it impact into kind of the vegetation on the other side and just punch a hole, and these gases kind of erupt and disappear. Ending their turn, back to you.
I'm 40 feet away from this massive tunnel now?
Yep.
Do I see any entry at all?
So it has the shape and reminiscence, kind of like the recessed outline of an old stone door. But there's no handle, there's no seam or anything. It is just one solid marble block.
How do you think we get in, Pizor?
I don't think brute force would work. The mangonel stone just blasted against it. I don't know.
It's Pizor's light, or Femus's light. 40 feet. I fly right up to the door.
Okay, absolutely. You hop right to the door.
And with my action...
So you're 40 feet, that makes you 420 feet away from them, guys. Keep that in mind, Loki Bear.
I will activate my Celestial Presence.
Okay.
And I will... What makes more sense? I look towards the door and I use my Inner Radiance and I just say, I command you to open.
I guess. Okay. The Inner Radiance is there. Or you're using your Celestial Presence feature, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does that read off exactly? Is that where you start
That's
burning
one where
people, everyone around you? Okay.
Searing light temporarily radiates from my eyes and my mouth.
Sweet.
But I'm using it as in the attempt to try to use it as the pole of I'm Femus's champion, I'm a chosen.
Okay.
Open.
Will you also make a you're proficient in history, correct?
No. I have advantage due to Blood Hunter, but I'm not proficient in it.
Let's see. Are you proficient in any history or intelligence checks in general? What do you got?
Proficiency-wise on that side, Investigation and Arcana.
Okay, gotcha, perfect. Arcana would just fit exactly as well.
Okay.
Roll an Arcana check.
Is this recalling lore about spells, magic items, or the plane of existence? Probably not.
No.
Okay. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. As the celestial radiance erupts from you, you kind of pop the hatch on the chest, or you stand on the nose of it, and the light just erupts out from you. As light's pouring out of your eye sockets and your mouth, you see it start to burn your outline of your body onto the wall itself, as if you're basically a shadow of your own light, and it's burning your outline. You see these wings start to spread apart, and then from the heat of your outline that is being imparted onto the surface of the marble, you can see stress fractures just slowly start to and spiderweb all around where the outline of your body is. and it's kind of like burning your image onto the wall itself as you stand there, just pouring your radiance into it. It's making progress, but there's nothing's done yet.
Okay.
Anything else from you? That would be your action.
No. I mean, I had 40 feet of my movement, but I hopped out of the ship to do that. I don't have anything else.
Okay. Absolutely.
That was my bonus action to do my. No, it was my action to do that. Yeah, so that's all I got.
Okay, perfect. As you are pouring
It was
your...
my bonus action to do Celestial Revelation.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That does open the doors. For quite a little bit more.
Goodness, I don't really know what else to do, though. As an action. I guess I'll jump off the Chester, and I will attempt to... like, walk through the wall.
Okay, awesome.
Like, can I push it?
Make a religion check.
Religion. Yikes. Nine plus 3 is 12. Unless I'm recalling lore about God's religious rituals or holy symbols.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You would
really?
be. Yeah.
Dirty. That's not a dirty 20. That is a real 20. Boy, that's 3 tonight. So for a 23 total
Okay.
on religion.
We're going to lean into a couple of things here.
Okay.
Whenever Femus was last talking to you, he said, "My son is trapped within.
Yes.
He knows how to free me. He's trapped within." And you start to think about all of your time spent on Torvengard. You grew up around dwarves and their ability to manipulate stone better than absolutely anybody else. You know the tie between Femus and dwarven culture himself. And you have this recollection. Marble, as a material, under heat, becomes brittle. You're radiating all this heat, all this radiant energy pouring off of you, hitting this marble, and it's starting to crack. You push into it, and you can feel it starting to give way, but it's just not quite there yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. I'm going to roll just a wisdom check for Pizor to see if he's like picking up on context clues of what you're doing.
Okay.
That is a 15. So, he's like, "Brute force approach, I've got it." And he casts Spiritual Weapon, and this massive hammer that looks just like the one that you used to carry manifests behind you, and this radiant energy comes tumbling and smashes right next to where you've been burning into the side of the marble.
That was a really cool roll.
Yeah, it was.
That was nuts that that bounced off the lip of the box like that.
I know there's an item, object, armor class. Okay, as this manifestation of this hammer comes twirling just past your head and impacts into the stone, it doesn't mean you seem to make a lick of an impact.
Oh, gosh, okay.
Ending Pizor's turn. Back to the people behind you. They're 420 feet away from you. You said you had moved just towards that, so
Which
you
is
quit
40.
moving. Yes,
Yeah.
so it was 380. That's
Okay.
where I got to 420.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm outside the ship. I mean,
yep. So the ship is no longer moving. At which point they can maneuver towards you without piloting or without the pilot's check. So they're going to move the 100 feet closer. So
Okay.
they're at 320 feet behind you. They are essentially right at the mouth of this gaping hole that they have created in the canopy floor. Looking down, you can see, or looking back, you can see the Githyanki ship just teeming with all these Githyanki. They're hanging from the masts. They have weapons in hand, and they are just about to go through the tunnel that they have created. And another mangonel stone comes crashing towards you guys. That is at disadvantage. 7 on one dice, 3 on the other, so that's a 8 total. The mangonel stone comes spiraling over you and impacts into the marble next to you and just shatters against it, casting rubble and little bits of pebble all over you, but doing absolutely nothing. Ending their turn, back to you.
For my time transporting, when I studied and I read books and I read books and I read books over that long year as we moved to New Torvengard, there's one spell that I learned for moments like this. And axe to the ground, and I pull both my hands back, and I pull the heat that's radiating from my eyes, from my mouth, this radiant energy, and I harness it really quick, and my hands ignite. And as I shove my hands forward towards the thing, I cast Burning Hands directly into the wall itself.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
a free action, actually, as my magic initiate,
That's awesome.
which is a dex save.
Yeah.
So however you do that.
It's not moving.
Yeah.
You definitely just hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
That didn't feel good. They were all 6. I had all 6 faces up, and I did this, and that one didn't roll at all. I'm going to re-roll.
I was going to say, I'll leave that to you. I didn't watch.
It didn't feel.
The
It
people
felt.
at
It felt
home
bad.
did it. And
It
so
felt
they're
bad.
going to judge you. I will not. That would have been crazy if that landed on a 6, because that would have been the exact same roll and the exact same dice.
8.
8. 1 second here. Okay. How much damage did you do previously? Do you remember?
I don't think we actually talked about damage from my.
We didn't actually.
No, my crimson red.
Yeah,
my
from
celestial.
the celestial radiance. What does
Yeah.
that damage look like?
It is a radiant. It does. Equal to my proficiency bonus, so it's 3 points of damage.
Okay, awesome. As you blast your hands into it, you can see the marble start to discolor and start to crack. These larger cracks are like forming all around you. At this point, the outline of you has grown wings. The wings themselves are starting to crack, and everything is just starting to crumble in this gigantic door frame ahead of you. It's almost kind of like in Star Wars, whenever the Jedi thrust the lightsaber through the blast doors, and it's melting all around it. It has this one central hot spot that is slowly spreading. The outline of you on the door itself is getting hotter and hotter, your celestial radiance emanating off of it. Everything around you starting to crumble.
Which I guess it would take another 3 this round as well.
Another 3, okay.
Yeah. So it would be at 14 total.
Cool. 14, where'd you get 14? I'm sorry.
Well, because I did 3 the first round, then I just did 8 from the Burning Hands. And I do another 3.
Okay, sorry. I was like, where are we getting these numbers? Okay, gotcha. That would be Pizor with you at this time. If that was your action,
Yep.
he is going to continue the bonus action. The spiritual weapon is going to continue flinging down. I'm trying to see if he might have anything else. A starry wisp, you see him kind of like just throw his hand up, and this small mote burns in his hand, and he hucks it at the door itself. That's going to miss with a 2. It just like glances off of it. It seems like whatever magic he is channeling has absolutely no impact on the door. As his spiritual weapon goes to fling as well, I kid you not, that's a 6 on the dice there. So even though he's hitting it with radiant energy, you can feel the divine presence from his magic alone. But the divine presence that is emanating off of his magic, it's a different source than yours. You recall him saying he feels he gets his power from the moon above Vistrotar. You pull your power from Themis, from Torvengard. And these two, there's absolutely nothing that his magic is doing to this door. It's completely on you at this point.
Okay.
As the ship behind you, you just see in your periphery, you kind of like look back for a second, and you see the entirety of the ship push through the cavern. And then all of a sudden, you see these vines strike out from the side of the cavern wall, and these shapes swing in, these humanoid shapes swing in from the sides, and they all start crawling over the ship itself. The ship becomes this teeming mass of all these bodies moving and wriggling and writhing, and you see something is fighting the Githyanki on board. Make a perception check for me.
So what?
If you look for a D20.
No, I just...
Oh, you were just straight up. I was like,
Yeah.
I can see your
I was
D20s, they're
taking
not
it
in the
in.
box.
2.
Okay,
I'm
you're not
caught.
quite
I'm not-
sure what's going on, but you see this massive amounts of movement as the ship continues to push its way
I'm focused on the door. Yeah.
the building, or not in the building, into the cavern that you are in. They're about 220 feet in. They push all the way through, but you see this massive flurry of movement the moment they push through the canopy floor. Canopy floor are 2 exactly opposing words, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
It was a floor, it's now technically a canopy
Sure.
at this point. As they push through the canopy floor, there's an eruption of movement. People are flung about the sails, vines intertwining with each other, ropes being just thrown about and swung from mass chaos aboard this Yankee ship. You're not quite sure what's happening. The mangonel does not go off. The ballistas do not go off. And you think for a moment, what's going on in this bit of panic? There's no time to think. Back to you.
I plant my feet strong, and I just harness the energy. I grab it that's coming from my eyes, and I grab it, and I grab it, and I pull it back. Famous, let me in! And a second level this time, I do Burning Hands again.
Nice, okay. Dex save not needed. Just go ahead and roll it. You get an extra D6.
It's a 2.
Is it 2 extra D6 or just 1?
1 extra D6. Okay, there we go. That's 9, 11. Let's keep the blue. Come on, blue. Nice. 11, 15, plus my Burning Radiance again, which would be a total of 18 points of damage this round.
In a little bit of desperation, or
I'm just I'm probably screaming too at this point, just yelling into it as I'm just releasing the fire forward. My eyes burning this radiant energy, mixing with the fire coming out of my hands and in my mouth, and I'm just like, ah! Just screaming because I'm like, there's a galleon hauling on us.
Roll a Arcana check with advantage. Arcana or religion, one of the two.
Arcana 24.
24. As you push all of your energy, you scream with this primal, divine essence within you. You release all of your energy, everything that you have in this moment, into the door, and you feel it start to give way. Your hands pushing through the marble. It's turning into like this magma that's melting around you, but not hurting your hands in the slightest. And then all of a sudden, you release everything all at once. With the force of your scream, you see the marble kind of shimmer, shake, cracks start to spread out like spider webs all across the entire facade. And then and marble just begins to rain down, raining all around you. And the temple is completely free. A door blasted wide open in front of you. And you see, just like back at the Temple of Themis, a very similar setup. This large, grand cathedral entrance with a massive door at the one end and 2 grand spiral staircases on either side.
I yell back to Pizor, grab the Chester, and I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you jump inside off the tip of the Chester. Pizor pulls the hatch down and he's like, "Get right behind us!" And he pulls the Chester into the door as well. The 2 massive doors kind of like blown open off to the side. Each of them are about like 10 foot by 5 foot. Just absolutely massive doors. Can't remember how big I said the Chester was. I think it's like 10 foot wide. We'll call it like about a 15-foot span on the door. So the Chester definitely fits. This ship would not by any means, but it is a very massive door that Chester easily fits within.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to close the doors afterwards. Like, he pulls the Chester and I'm just...
Make a strength check.
Strength. 17, I think, plus 3. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20, okay.
A lot of those dirty 20s.
You are basically at this point pushing through the rubble that's jammed itself underneath the door hinge itself, and you're just breaking all that stone, cracking it around you. You close one side of the door, the other one still remaining open at this current point. Further behind you, you can see the Githyanki ship, instead of moving with purpose, it kind of still advances on you for about 50 more feet. And then all of a sudden, as if it has lost its like purpose in a way, if a ship can have a purpose, it starts listing to one side and then just drifting sideways in this space, as if whatever was piloting it stopped. And there's no movement from the ship behind you anymore.
Yeah. Second I get, I'm closing the other door.
Okay.
That's
you go. You start pushing the other door. At this point, Pizor is out of the other ship, and he's closing the door behind you. And as the other door comes to a shut, we're going to call the episode right there.
Woo, baby! Oh my goodness.
Episode 26.
26, dude.
Episode 26, guys.
Phenomenal.
We're here. We're so happy that you guys are as well.
We're here, we're there, we're everywhere.
Get in the comments, let us know how you're liking the show. Start a conversation. Like, subscribe, comment, do the YouTube thing. We're here Mondays for your players. We're here Wednesdays for everybody. We're here Fridays for your DMs. Check us out anytime at noon. We've got something going on.
Guys, thanks for watching. And ultimately, we'll see you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
See ya.